Hey friends, I'm in a structure gel mood. I want to do a flower painting using this structure gel. Isn't that fun? This abstract right here, I use structure gel, and then I recently used that same structure gel in this painting. Isn't that fun? I'll link those in this video description. I'm going to paint on a 12-inch by 12-inch canvas. This one is from Creative Mark. I got them on Amazon. Isn't that fun? They're an inch, it's an 1.5 inches thick, just like the Michaels ones that I buy. Gallery wrapped and splined. Okay, I'm going to move the camera closer and we're going to have some fun. Okay, let's go over the colors. I think for the background, well, I am for the background. I don't know why I say I think. I'm going to use Prussian blue hue. It's already a dark muted blue. A little bit of Mars black, because I think I'm going to want to mute it down just a little bit more. And titanium white. All right, and then I'm going to paint a blue vase. So how do I know what colors I want to use? Well, I think blues, oh, I've already got paint on my hand. Blue sells well, works with people's, bathrooms, bedrooms. This is a small painting. Probably won't go over the couch. And then I'm going to, because I like to play with complements, I'm going to use a peach color. But for the background, I'm just going to use the Prussian blue, Mars black, and the white. And then for the rest of the painting, Hooker's green permanent hue. Use any green you have. Cadmium orange hue. I've got just a little bit of this left, so I'm going to use this up. Cadmium free yellow medium. This is an opaque yellow, so it has a little bit of white in it compared to my cad yellow medium hue that I usually show you guys. I don't have it over here by this easel. And I've got burnt umber for stems and things. Could use the black. Okay. Oh, and then the structure gel. It's Winsor and Newton. You can still get it on Amazon. I looked it up. This is September. Well, when this posts, it'll be October 2022. It's really fun stuff. It's really thick. Okay, so I'm going to mix my background color here. I probably need more white than that. Oh, this is titanium white also. Whoops, I switch between the heavy body. I go through a lot of white, so I buy it in the jar, but I also have the heavy body that I use sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to need more than that too. Oh well, let's just start mixing. I think I'm going to have 2 palettes going. This will just be my background palette. So then I have more room, because with the structure gel, you need more room to mix in that stuff. So just a little bit of blue. Gosh, I don't know if I'm going to need any black. So what I want to do is have a background that isn't white, because I think I'm going to have mostly white flowers. Let's put a little black in there, see what we think. It's not much. What I could do is mix a darker puddle than I think I want and then put more white out. And then that way I can get variations of this white and blue in the background. When you have a big puddle, it takes a minute to mix it up and for it to change. Black, there we go. Okay guys, I'm going to finish mixing this up and put out some white, and then I'm going to paint my background with just a 2-inch large inexpensive brush from art materials. I'm just gonna get paint on there. And I wrote the word love on my canvas. Did I talk about that yet? I don't think I did. With chalk pastel from Hippie Crafter. That link is in this video's description if you guys want to check that out. They have other fun products too. Okay, I'm gonna mix and paint the background and I'll be back. Okay, I dried my background with a hair dryer. I paint on the sides. I like that. You don't have to, so if you buy one of these paintings, you don't have to frame it, or you can put it in a frame and it looks really great. And then I measured halfway. I kind of measured a couple times because these aren't completely square, or sometimes there's like a little where they fold the canvas in. Here, I don't know if you can see that. It's a little higher, so it doesn't measure quite square. Oh yeah, you can see the lump. So I just measured 6 inches. It's a 12 by 12 canvas. I measured halfway 6 inches to find the middle. And then I went 1.5 inches and 1.5 inches. And then this will be straight enough, and just drew lines. I'm taping it off because this is going to be my vase. Really simple. It's just a rectangle. I used a white General's charcoal pencil to do that. You could use a watercolor pencil, whatever you like. Because I'm going to paint, even though it's going to primarily be a palette knife painting, I'm going to paint a background color for the vase. Oh, and I think we'll just have our sun. I don't know if there'll be much light direction on this, but I think we'll have the lighter side of the vase be over here. And so here's my background palette. That's the blue I mixed with Prussian blue, a little bit of black, and quite a bit of white. So I'm gonna make a darker blue. Now if you ran out of paint, just mix some more. You already know the basic formula. If it's not quite the same, like I've got a swirly background, you just put it a couple of different places and it looks planned. So if I use like a little bit more blue, just put some there, some up, swirl it around. You don't have to mix the exact color again. I think I'm gonna go for I'm being a little hesitant. Mostly because I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. I think I'm going to go for a medium dark color, and then I'll palette knife on top of it. There. And it's going to dry about a half shade darker. And you could take one of your blues and just mix a little more black into it to gray it out. You don't have to go out and buy Prussian blue. It's fun for me to buy art supplies. I really like it. It's just kind of relaxing to mix. I might not have enough either, but that's okay. I'm going to clean off my palette knife. I've got a 1-inch flat brush from Low Cornell. Get a little bit wet. The paint will flow a little bit better. I'm getting my brush just a little bit wet. There you can kind of see the water creeping up it. So one tip is to not paint up into the tape, kind of paint down so you don't push the paint up and under. If it goes, I'm not too concerned since we're doing a palette knife painting. If I don't get the cleanest edge, I am okay with that. I don't know if I mixed enough paint. I think maybe I did. Oh yeah, and that's darker than I thought it would be. Totally fine though. We're just gonna literally lay down color. So then I have like a straight edge to work from while I'm painting my vase. me grab a little bit of water so it flows just a little bit better. How do you know when you want water? Oh, if it's frustrating, your paint is frustrating you when you're applying it, just try. Dip the corner of the brush, if it's a bigger brush like this, in water. And oh, I've got an overhead fan going. That might be what's going on. I'm like, I turned the fan in the hallway off. I'm like, why does this drying? Okay, guys, I'll be back in a bit. Hey guys, I grabbed a couple of palette knives. I'm cleaning one off right now. I think I'm going to use this one. It's not a very big one. I thought this might be fun. Oh, it's a little dirty. Oh, and I've got, I always have paint on me. This could be kind of fun, the little round tip for making maybe little centers or maybe even flowers. And then I was wondering, I haven't done this before, but I've got a plastic spoon. So maybe if I loaded it up with a circle, I could maybe make some flowers. That might be kind of fun. And then I have this one, which also has a round tip. Actually, maybe a bigger palette knife might be better. You could use a credit card, a gift card. You could cut that up. I'm looking for, see if I've got one here. I don't think I do. Here's another palette knife I have. That actually might work pretty well too. So I've got a couple of spots. Whoop. I don't know if you can see it, but like the acrylic paint shrank. But we're gonna palette knife over it, so. And then I painted the bottom. So this isn't going to be too, oh, I mixed a gray, I mixed Prussian blue and white, which actually looks really close to that color. That's Prussian blue, that's Mars black, titanium white. So I think we'll just kind of maybe put in, like we'll say there's a shadow here, because we're gonna have flowers. And maybe, so this is where you just kind of get to play, and I could say, oh, I don't know if I like all that gray, so I'm gonna come back with some. That's one thing nice about having some puddles. I'm just scooping, but since I already have some puddles mixed. And now my blue is, you just kind of play and smear. Can we grab some white? And we could put some of the, this mixing structure gel in there if we want to bring it up. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll kind of figure out a little bit where we're going here, and then we'll mix a little structure gel in. You can just keep frosting, which is fun. I kind of want to, I'm going to tip my canvas, see if it'll work. At least bring it a little bit around the bottom, so when I paint the bottom, I've got some of the color I was using. You could have your vase angle in a little bit towards the bottom. I'm just thinking simple. I'm gonna grab a little black. And then if it's like blending too much on you, just let it dry. And then come back and paint some more. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. I'm gonna lift it up and paint just a little bit on the bottom, which is gonna stick to my paper towel, but that's okay. Here, maybe I can kind of lean it. I'm just playing, kind of like, almost like finger painting. Oh, here, you know what we could do? I'm gonna flip it and then adjust the camera. There, that's a little smarter. And then the nice thing is my son still reminds me of what I want. So even when you flip your painting, I've got stickers of these in my store, in the merch shop. It'll show up underneath this video and all. I think all the videos but the lives. A sticker's $2.99. I think plus shipping. Sometimes they have free shipping and 15% off. I want to order a great big happy that's in a heart shape, and I want to order a sticker. I've got an apron. I really like the apron. I have two different styles. I've got the one with, it has two big pockets on the front. I was wearing it in the intro. Okay, that's just kind of fun. Just kind of messy. But I think it's easier when you, we could even bring, bring some of our background color in. I think it's easier when I square it up and paint a layer below it. You don't have to do that. You could tape it and palette knife it. You don't have to paint the blue square first. Kind of like bringing the background color in there. Now I'm gonna grab, so this isn't heavy body white. The heavy body white might have been a good idea. Oh, that's working though. Kind of get a highlight going. I am tempted to call that good and just let it dry. I'm grabbing a little bit of the Prussian blue and white. Try not to go over my line. I was trying to break up the line so it changes in value a little bit. Okay guys, oops, sorry I bumped my phone. I'm gonna dry this with a hair dryer, then I'll be back in a bit. Hey, so I used a 1/2-inch flat brush, and I'm not crazy about how fat they are. I wanted a more thin like this, but we'll be okay. I'm gonna load it up with flowers, we'll be okay. And I put just some green brown brush strokes in there to help sort of fill up the center a little bit where everything's coming together. So I have titanium white, Mars black, burnt umber, Hooker's green. The yellow is the one I talked about that has a little bit of white in it. Cadmium free yellow medium hue. The orange, I mixed a little white in it. Cadmium orange hue. And then I mixed quite a bit of the structure gel. And then this is white, titanium white with structure gel. And I think what I'm gonna do, okay. Where do we want a big flower? Maybe. Okay, that's fun. So I grab a little, so instead of scooping like the front, like I'm gonna eat it, I scoop it on the back. Let's see if we can vary. I've got two the same there. Maybe if I kind of lay it this way. It's a little better. I know I can maybe push it out. Oh, that's kind of fun. It's just fun. I'm going to go through quite a bit of paint and structure gel. I've already gone through not quite half of this puddle. I'm going to need to mix it more. That's okay. Just letting you guys know. Well, that's fun. One. We have one. But you can see like a lot of this is going to get covered up. Okay, and I wonder if I can make smaller. I bet you I can make smaller flowers if I grab smaller amounts. All right, so if we got a big flower there, do we maybe want like a big flower up here? I like this spoon because it's round. So maybe here, let's maybe figure out where it's going to end here because we don't want to get too close. Oh, that's fun. Okay, see if we can do 5. Okay, I'm overthinking it. Just get her on there. Oh, I know how maybe we can get 5. I'll get a smaller, get like this one. So we got 1. All right. And then maybe like just, oh, that's bigger than I thought. 2. That's working a little better. 3. Yeah, I count. Kind of making a star shape. 4. It's like putting frosting on your canvas. Oh, here, I don't necessarily mind that, I don't know if you can see that that's sticking out quite a ways. But I think I wanna, here, let's get the 5th one on. I think I wanna smooth it out just a little bit. I can see little kids at the gallery wanna pick it off. There. There, I like that. Flatten that peak a little bit. So I put I might have put like half white, half structure gel in that. Here, we'll just mix up some more. So I clean off my palette knife. We'll use this other one. So that I don't get too much structure. I don't want to get structured gel in my straight up paint puddle. Here, let's just squirt out some paint. I could use the heavy body paint, probably wouldn't need as much structure gel, but this is less expensive. And I don't know if you can see how thick that is. I'm gonna try and turn it. I can sort of see my phone, so I can't tell how well you guys can see that. Oh, there, maybe there. Isn't that fun? So, you know, even though I don't like my fat stems, I think we're gonna be fine. Okay. Let's just pull all that over here. Okay, guys, now that I've showed you how I've done a couple of them, I'm gonna time lapse because otherwise this will be a really long video because I think I'm gonna load this up with flowers. I thought you might like to see how I use the spoon in one of the palette knives. I could have used this one too. If you know, smaller, you might feel like you have more control. Okay, I don't know if that made that much bigger of a puddle. It's fun. It's fun. Well, it's fun because I haven't painted with a palette knife in such a long time. And then when I was doing pet portraits with a palette knife, and they were getting so darn real that I'm like, I might as well use a brush, it'll be quicker. Because it was hard. I was, you know, getting little teeny details with like this. So anyway, it's fun to kind of come back to the palette knife again and just play. Okay, guys, I'm gonna work on this and I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I thought I'd pop in. I dried this with a hair dryer, but if I were to push these really fat, thick flowers, it would squirt out. I mixed some greens, so Hooker's green and the cad yellow. I always have to look because I don't use it that often. I like it, but I don't use it because I expect it to be transparent, so I don't use it as often. Cadmium-free yellow medium. So I mixed some greens. This is green and burnt umber right there. It looks black on my canvas. I mixed orange with a little bit of brown for some of the flowers, and now I'm thinking they look kind of pink to me. I'm thinking I might just take some, it doesn't have any of the structure gel in it, but just take some orange and kind of add it in places. But it's getting fun, fun to play with. I'm going to add a lot more detail. I added white coming out some of the branches. The branches aren't bothering me so much because I'm covering them up quite a bit. I think I might need a bigger, you know, you'll see things. So this is white with the structure gel in it. Might need like a bigger. So why do I want it bigger there? Oh, because I had a bunch of little ones. It would be fun to put some centers in. I hit that with black, but I don't mind that. Oh, now I just hit it with white. You know, happy accidents. I don't know if there's anything else I need to say. Oh, this is starting to look good. This will definitely take days to dry. Oh yeah, see, like I hit that with black, but that's okay. It's kind of hard not to. Oh, it's dry. That flower's kind of dry, so I can kind of just paint over the black. That's funny. Okay, I just thought I'd pop in and let you know what I'm thinking. It's coming together and it's fun. I'm going to put in some more orange so that there's a little bit more stronger complement to the blue, although this blue is quite muted. And I think our simple vase is looking pretty good. You know, we can pretty much cover it up too. Oh, I know what I'm going to want to do. I'm going to add some Prussian blue specks in here too. Help tie in the vase in the background. I think that'll be fun. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I think I'm close to done. Here's my palette. I didn't add structure gel to everything. This is burnt umber and quite a bit of the cad orange. And I'm gonna put in some centers. I don't know if that's gonna be too dark. I'm gonna grab some yellow. Kind of make a little gold. All right, let's. Oh, I kind of like that, but actually I might sort of muddle it. I like that. I hit the tops of these sometimes with my palette knife. I might just go ahead and hit the tops of some of them. All right, let's go back to centers. This one kind of doesn't need a center. Ooh, there's a peak there, I couldn't see it. And this is fun for me because I'm not trying to get the eye just right, the nose just right. You know, I do a lot of animal portraits, which I really love. Oh yeah, I kind of like sort of mixing up the center color. That's a good idea. I need to put centers in all of them. Let's see, anywhere else? I like that the spots just add to the speckling. That's fun for me. Oh, we need one there. That's got a star shape. We could kind of put one there. Oh, put one there. Are we done? I'm gonna step back from this and look at it, go have some dinner, and then I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I'm done. This is just straight up fun. This took me, let me think. I think I started after lunch. So it took me 5 hours to do. I've dried it with a hair dryer, but it's gonna need time, as I've mentioned before. I think I have a little 5x7 paint some messy palette knife poppies that you guys might like. It's sort of similar to this, and really just the busyness. It's like confetti. Just makes me happy. You can use any colors you want. You know, I just knew I kind of, actually I was going for more white, but I love color so much, you can tell, because I ended up putting more color than I planned on. I mean, I don't know if you could tell that part, but I was aiming for more white. And I really like that you mix the greens. I used a little straight up hooker's green, but not a lot. It just seems a little bit more real, which sounds funny when this is so abstract. Okay, give you a little, oh, look at that. Isn't that just fun? It's like big white frosting on some of those flowers. And when I'm looking at my phone, the colors look a little more muted than when I see it in person. I don't know if that'll, trying to give you a look. Just fun. And it got easier. Oh, like they get thinner. Like these little guys are, I don't know if you can see that, aren't as thick as like the big one over here. You know, it got quicker too. I only used a spoon on these real big ones, which was fun. That was a nice shape. The other palette knives I used, I think I showed you. I used this one some. That was fun. It would get, you know, some longer shapes, but really is pretty much the same shape as this one. I would get the same shape as this sort of triangle, angular shape one as I would with this long oval. What else? I think that's about it. I didn't add much thickness to this. I don't think it needs it. I like that the flowers come off. Okay guys, let me know if you try this one. Try it 8x8. This is a 12x12, or try it whatever size you like. If you want to go quicker, do it smaller. It won't take you as long. Okay guys, thank you. I cannot thank you all enough for the support. This YouTube channel is starting to grow and make a little bit of money, and I'm really excited to do more variety of paintings and share my art journey with you guys, and more importantly, you guys share your art journey with me in my Facebook group. It means the world to me. I just love it, and I'm excited that I think this is gonna work. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye guys.